All right, I'm getting a lot of comments like this and a lot of people coming at me, other teachers, for saying that I'm not doing my job because I'm not assigning homework. But there's no proof that homework is going to make them better students in my class. I respect their time outside of class. They work hard for me all day. They don't need to go home and do more homework. Most of my students are high schoolers. They have jobs, they have FFA, they have sports, they're in practice, they're in band, they have other responsibilities outside of school. Some of them are going home and taking care of their younger siblings because their parents are at work. Some of them just need to go home and sleep. Some of them have to go home and worry about how they're gonna eat because there's no food at their house. So if I also give them hours of homework, when do they have time to be kids? When do they have time to relax? Because when you get off of work, you wanna go home and relax. If they're not coming to my class like emotionally in a good place, or they're ridiculously tired, or they have something going on outside of class, they're not going to be their best selves when they're in my class. So if I could just take like a small portion of the stress away from them by not assigning extra assignments, then give them the little extra love that they need in class, then maybe I can reach them better and teach them more than them staying up all night to complete homework that I could easily help with them in class. The sillier I am, the more like interested they are in the topic, so I try to make it fun.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
My favorite part of teaching is connecting with students. I like to get to know them as a student in my classroom, as well as what they do outside of my classroom, just to build that personal relationship so they feel comfortable and cared for while they are in my class. I've been asked how you build relationships with kids, and this is one way you can do so while also checking on their mental well-being. I created a Google form that the students fill out every Monday. It's just a mental health check-in. It lets me know where they're at mentally and if there's anything I can do to make their lives easier. The big thing is this stays between you and the student. You never share what they talk about. So I decided to not assign homework to my students, and I did this in elementary school as well, just so they had time outside of school to just be kids. I know homework can be essential for some classes and you just can't get around not assigning it. So I totally understand the point of homework, but for me personally, I just like to have a little more leniency and letting them know like it's okay to be human and go home and sleep. It's okay to not go home and stress over homework because you were at practice until 9 o'clock at night, or you're going home and taking care of siblings, you're working, whatever it may be outside of school. I really push the assignments in class.
Cell phones on silent and get out your Chromebooks. The show is about to begin.
We work really hard in class and we cover the topic multiple times. But my students also know that if they don't take class seriously, they don't finish work in class, it will go home. And so far, that has never happened. So they take classwork very seriously, and I just assess them a lot in class, so I have no reason to send the work home later in the day.